Hello everyone. This is my final video of the year, my top 5 favorite records of 2025. I do have more records that I love. I have about 20. I'll leave those linked in a comment or in the description below. But these are just the 5 that I own and the 5 that I love the most. Well, let me know what you think of my picks. At number 5 is an album by Mr. Alex G. Headlights. Alex G. Headlights. Beautiful cover. Now, I first got into Alex G with his last album, God Save the Animals, which is a really beautiful record. And as is this one. It's folk, experimental music with some alternative rock tendencies to it. This is probably the least DIY of all his albums. This is his debut on a major label. He's been kind of on indie labels and been self-releasing music for over 15 years, and this is his first one on RCA. And this is a perfect record, in my opinion, from start to finish. Usually with Alex G, of the albums I've heard of his, he has one song on his albums that just is unlistenable noise to me. This one bucks that trend, thankfully. And it's just a great record from start to finish. So Alex G, Headlights at number 5. Now, I'm a fan of bands with aesthetics, bands with an image to them, and that's why at number 4 I have the new album by Night Moves, Double Life. This one is called. This was their first album in, I believe, 6 or 7 years. I think 2018, 2019 is when their last album came out, which was excellent. This is a Minnesota-based band. They do like a 70s inspired yacht rock, yacht psychedelic rock, electronic rock, different genres there. They have a really, really interesting rootsy sound as well. They'll break out the harmonica at parts. They'll break out the mellotron, the guitar. John Pellant, the lead singer, has a really, really great voice. I first got into them because I just found one of their CDs at a record store randomly. I think it was their debut album, and I gave that a listen, and I really loved it. And I've been waiting for a new album from them since I got into them, so I'm happy this came out. Just a really beautiful record when you look at the production and everything. So Night Moves, Double Life, number 4. At number 3 is a record that I had been excited since 2024 when this artist dropped a single from this album. And that's Panda Bear with Sinister Grift. I like the artwork here, how it's double the same picture but just flipped around. As you all know, I'm a fan of Animal Collective. This is the most accessible of Panda Bear's albums and of Animal Collective's solo records. Usually their music can get pretty out there. And I really think that even if you're not a fan of experimental music, you will love this album. This album is so lush and peaceful, but it also has some really, really nice uplifting moments as well. It's not all in the doldrums or it's not all boring or anything. There is some really cool experimental field recordings near the end of this album, but it's really only 1 or 2 songs, so I'm just going to have a drink for my throat here. Battling a cold with a dry throat. Sorry about that. Yeah, this record is just very beautiful. It's an album that I really connected with. I saw him live performing all these songs, and it was definitely quite an experience. So Panda Bear, Sinister Grift at number 3. And number 2 is a record by an artist who I thought had a pretty big following, and It's a shame that this record didn't sell as well as I believe her last one, because although I do really like her last album, it was more reggaeton and Latin inspired. This album is just miles better, in my opinion. This is Caliuchis with Sincerely. What a gorgeous, gorgeous record this is. I mean, look at how beautiful the gatefold is. This is an album of an artist coming into their own. She takes inspiration from so many different things, from dream pop, from R&B, even some doo-wop inspirations on here on some songs. We have another drink real quick. Sorry about that. I keep feeling like I have to cough. She takes inspiration from so many things, but she makes it her own. Very ethereal, beautiful record, and one that I just think was very under the radar. I was hoping it would have gotten more popular than it was, but unfortunately, it wasn't. But Caliuchis, Sincerely, at number 2. Definitely give this one a listen. Okay, sorry. Okay, gonna try and make through this without coughing. Number 1, my album of the year surprised me because this band came out with a record in 2021 that blew everyone away. I liked it. I liked parts of it. Maybe some of it I wasn't into because I'm not really into heavy music. But I did like some songs from it. But this record just blew me away. It is the new Turnstile record with Never Enough at number 1. Again, all 5 of these records are just beautiful to me and special. This record was one that I didn't expect, and it's a mashup of a lot of things. There's some punk on here, almost metalish riffs, but there's also some dream pop, some really, like I said, very lush, beautiful instrumentation that carries with it a sense of yearning on this record. These guys and girl are a Baltimore, Maryland band. They've been around for over 10 years now. And I'm happy to see that this album is taking off. People seem to really like it, and I love it. I think this is probably my most played album of the year. I just got a bug with this thing. I listened to it and I couldn't stop. It's infectious a lot of the time. There are songs that will start out very hard and then go into these beautiful post-rock moments that just take your breath away in so many ways. And it's definitely an album that I would recommend for this year. Turnstile's Never Enough at number 1. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite albums of 2025 were. And have a good day, a good new year. Thank you.